Hey, Silas here. Just wanted to say something about the shooting that just occurred in Virginia. This is Wednesday, June 14th of 2017. This was James T. Hodgkinson came up to a baseball diamond and asked somebody who was watching if those are Republicans, members of the GOP, of the American political party. Once the person said yes, they were, he ended up shooting 5 people, including Representative Steve Scalise. The security that was there and the police came up and subdued him. They shot him a couple of times, and he has since died in the hospital. But this kind of, they've gone through some of the social media already. I mean, people get really fast on this. Once something like this happens in the Western world, if you're involved in public life, you're going to have your material put out there pretty fast. And they've gone through and they've seen he was a Bernie Sanders supporter. He had an intense hatred for Donald Trump, at least from the groups that he was in. I think there's one group he was just, I hate Donald Trump. That's actually the name of the Facebook group that he was a member in. And you wonder, why is it that this crazy person went out and did this? Because he is a crazy person. It's also a terrorist act, but he's also a crazy person. But what gets crazy people to do things like this? Because there's crazy people all over the place. What gets a crazy person to just be on the street homeless, and what gets a crazy person to get a gun and think they can go and shoot these people? And I think that's the main thing that I want to discuss here. What is the social environment? What are the cues that made this person think this was a thing to do? What are the cues that makes a terrorist think, I'm going to get in this vehicle and run these people down? I mean, we all have issues. I mean, a lot of people have issues. The things that bug me. I've had times when I was really down, but I never got to the point where I thought there was enough reason for me to go out and do something like this. So I was thinking about this. Why do people do things? Why do people get out there and do things? And I was at the March Against Sharia in New York last weekend, and I was recording some of the stuff and wanted to post it up. But towards the last speech, there was Frank Morgenthaler, who was he's the vice president of the Oath Keepers, which is a group of ex-security people that come together to secure political events and other events. They consider themselves patriots and do this in their free time and organize themselves to do this. But Frank had trouble breathing and he was coughing while he was giving his speeches. And during the last speech, he ended up collapsing. And the decision was made to continue the speeches while the EMTs were taking care of him. And I was sitting there wondering, should I upload this video? Should we end this speech? And then a reporter actually came up and said, okay, you should end the speech because this man is there. And the person giving the speech said, no, this is what we do. You give the speech so people can be focused on this while the EMTs handle what they need to do there. And somebody in the crowd came up to the reporter and told him to shut up, and they didn't have the right to talk, but said, that man is fighting for his life, pointed at Frank, and then pointed at the speaker and said, that man is speaking for our life. And I was thinking about that myself too. Like, I had this video about time to speak before time to fight, because Frank clearly thought that this event was worth him risking his life. I think while he was sitting there, lying there, I don't know what he was thinking, but he decided to come out there and take that risk to defend something he believed in. And I think that's the key. What gets the people to get out there? What gets this person to come out there? What got this James T. Hodgkinson person to decide to go out there and shoot at these people? What gets the people in the media to decide to just pump out these unfounded, unbacked up accusations about people? What gets people to think that, yes, I can just consider this person evil. I can just say this person hates this entire group. I can just buy into this institutionalized nonsense that people just come up with when there's just a lot of frustration I'm feeling right now. I'm not doing the best job at putting my thoughts together. But let me show you, I'll put the clip that I was speaking about with the interaction between this reporter coming out and then the reporter being accused of being a jihadist sympathizer.
Even in the West, the problem is not much better. There's a myth of assimilation that they want us to believe, particularly in Europe. 52% of British Muslims believe homosexuality should be illegal. 47% believe that gay people should not be around children. But merely bringing up simple facts like this, virtually everywhere in the West, except for the United States, constitutes hate speech. In the United Kingdom, you can be fined or jailed. All right, everyone. We're gonna keep it up here. There's an incident obviously happening here on stage where there's some shit happening in the back. We do not want to get involved in that. Please come forward. We do not want a bad name. We don't want the cops mad at us. We're the good guys here. We're not the ones who start fights. So if you're in the back, please come forward. All right, everyone in the back, please come forward if you're... It's gonna be all right? All right, we think we got it. I think it's gonna be fine. It's probably heat stroke. It's hot out here. It is very hot out here. We have water, if anybody needs some water. Just come up here. We've got some more water to the side as well.
That's kind of cool there. You see they're using the flag to protect the guy who has a heat stroke.
Well, I'm going to tell you a funny fact about Muslims in non-Western countries. In Muslims in non-Western countries, Pew Research did a poll, and they surveyed 36 non-Western countries, the Muslim populations, and out of those 36, only 3 nations had looked bad. And there were also instances like a 46-year-old man in Croydon named Michael. I'll call him Michael. I have him somewhere in here. A 46-year-old man in Croydon who, after the attack in Brussels in 2016, where I believe it was 35 people were killed, I believe it was 50 and 350 injured, he approached a Muslim woman in his neighborhood and said, "Explain to me what happened in Brussels." And the woman said, "That has nothing to do with me. Someone reported the encounter and he was arrested for a hate crime." So when Sadiq Khan, look, journalist, everybody, press, got an opinion. Look at that. Look at the biased media. Because this is how you keep a crowd focused, you fucking idiot. This fucking moron. Obviously a feminist, if you see how it looks.
Quiet!
All right.
He's talking, show respect.
To answer this nice young journalist question, the reason why we talk is to keep everyone calm and focused while this is a situation unfolding. Have you never been to one of these before?
You don't have a microphone.
Have you never been to one of these before?
Shut the fuck up. You do not have a
Fucking
microphone.
idiot.
Quiet.
Quiet. He's talking. Quiet.
Show respect. You don't
All
have
right,
a
so
microphone.
these are the hate crimes in the United Kingdom.
Jihadist sympathizer.
Jihadist sympathizer right there, taking pictures.
Shush. Quiet.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Quiet.
Can you believe these people? These people are evil. They're pure evil.
Demonic.
Demonic.
A man is fighting for his life, and a man is speaking for our lives. Quiet.
Demonic. Under control. Demonic.
Quiet.
We don't want to live on the
Shush.
All right, everybody. Let's just stay focused. Let's ignore her. She shouldn't even be over here.
High energy. Come on, you guys.
Shouldn't even be over here.
And in that sense of being the jihadist sympathizer, I was also wondering with the people who are anti-protesters, are they really against Sharia law? Have they actually understood Sharia law? I've just gotten a notification from a friend saying there's a shooter in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Now, I don't know if that, like, I'm not going to follow. I'm going to follow that up after I finish recording this. But these things are just coming successively. And when I saw this shooter, when I saw this thing, the James Hodgson thing, and I was thinking about what's been going on, following the politics, and just hoping that it doesn't come to this. I've been hoping that it's not going to get to this point of the violence. I'm just thinking, like, this is America. This is going to be a different thing. People are smarter than this. They're going to wake up to this. They're going to wake up from this nightmare and these falsities and actually see the reality and come around. But it seems that now people are actually going to have to die. People are actually starting to die from the lies. Well, anyway, so let me just get to posting that video. Sorry for the rambling. I'm going to post that video clip, and then right after that, I'm going to post another video that I saw of a confrontation between some of the leftists that were at the place, at the anti-Sharia protesters, and some of the people that were protesting the anti-Sharia march. I just want to post that and then have you guys just see the way these people behave, and you let me know what you think gets somebody to go out and act like these people do.
I said stop my question. I take it in. And you know what? He is a bitch.
I'm a cute bitch.
He's a cute one.
By definition. Gay trap.
This boy can't even grow any
hold
face
your hands
hair.
like you're
It's because of the hormones.
That's a trap. That's a trap. Everything. We touched it.
No, like I took
My dick.
lady skills.
Dick? Yeah. Pull it out, nigga.
Come take it out. Come take it out.
Dude, that's public. That's public indecent.
Grab it.
Right
Right
here.
here. Grab it.
Right here.
Don't
Do
just
it.
mouth spectrum, bro. Don't do spectrum, bro. Look in my eyes. Do I look like I'm to be fucked
I don't
with,
give
bro?
a fuck who you are.
You're a piece of
Bitch,
shit.
that's me. Black ass.
Do something for
House,
us.
nigga.
Do something.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
Tom,
wow,
bitch.
the tolerance left.
Why you got gloves on?
You
open the
tolerant
top,
bitch.
It is.
These are my driving gloves.
That tolerance.
I'm a chauffeur in
It's
my
called
car.
being,
perm in
it's
his
called
hair.
being half white.
Motherfucker got perm in your
It's
hair?
called being half white.
Because you want to
bro.
look like
Half
them,
white
bro?
supremacy.
It's called half
Move
white.
on, half white supremacy.
Half white.
I'm a brown Nazi.
You're a half white
I'm a
supremacy.
brown Nazi.
Good for you.
I'm a
Definitely.
brown Nazi.
You're a brown Nazi.
That's what you call
You,
I've met black fascists before. They're really not
I
that
hate you
bad.
worse than them.
Good. I love it when you hate.
The
I
supposed,
hate
the
you,
supposed
I love it when you
anti-racists
hate-
are the first people to attack your race.
He called me a house nigga.
Yeah, I see this.
He's a
The
house
supposed
nigga.
anti-racist.
Uncle Tom.
But we're the
Because
racists.
you are.
We're the racists. But we're the
To say someone's a race traitor because they don't share your political views, that's
You
fascism.
Uncle
That's
Tom.
racism.
He called me a
Perm having
We're
straight
the real
no.
anti-racists. We're the fascists.
Yo, and when it's all over, you're a nigga, bitch.
Oh, cool.
You're a nigga.
No, he's half
I
white.
guess we both gonna
Huh?
be in a
He's half white. They make him whole, huh?
That's right. All of us are going to be in the concentration camp.
It's funny, cuz.
Yeah.
Yo, you want it, what? What the fuck? I'm American.
America first.
Yeah, America
America first.
New York City. This is New York City. Get the fuck out of New York City. The fuck out of New York City. Get out of his face. Get out of his face. Let's not start something. Stop. Stop. Step away. Step away.
Are you trying to start a fight with a dude?
Don't talk fuck out of me.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Oh yeah, sorry. Matt. Fucking faggot. Open doors for Hey! Fuck out of my city.
I want your number.
The fuck out of my city.
You get the fuck out of here. You're not happy with this place? Get the fuck out of here. Go back to Israel.
Nazis are not welcome here. No hate. No fear. Nazis are not welcome here. No fear. Nazis are not welcome here.
Go home! You have low testosterone! You're fed! Go home! You have low testosterone! You're fed! Go home! You have low testosterone! You're fed! Go home! You have low testosterone!
So as you can see with this last video, this was the two different groups. The people that were there for the anti-Sharia protest and the people that were there for protesting against the anti-Sharia march. Now, they seem to have known each other before, at least they recognized each other before, because this was at the end of the event. Now, they came up and they just started arguing, and then they started getting closer to the physicalness of it. And this is how things escalate. So I jumped in there and tried to separate them. But what gets somebody to really think that they're out there and they can actually just start fighting somebody? And that's how close I think we are on some of these things. Not just in the West, but just as a society. That's how close, I think that's the difference it takes. How far does somebody go from words to becoming physical? What's the level? What's the backing that you need for you to decide, okay, now I'm going to escalate this to a physical level? And one thing I also wonder is, some of these people who go out and say these things and do these things and make these claims, are they willing to actually put their physical safety on the line for it? And some people clearly are. Some people are clearly ready to take it to that next level. Like you see with James Hodgson. He's actually willing to go out there and shoot at these people, and I don't think he thought he was going to survive this situation. But you need to be careful. You need to be careful with what you're saying. You need to be careful with what people are saying around you. You need to be careful with who you're surrounded with, because I don't think things are going to get... I do think things are going to get better, but I do think they're going to get worse before that happens. Okay, well, that's it for now. Like, share, and subscribe. Sorry for the lack of focus on this. It's just, I'm still a bit discombobulated about this whole thing. Till next video.